Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and of course a new video tutorial featuring the Shatter Garden die collection. I'm Anne-Marie from Anne-Marie Designs, and thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, I hope this project inspires you and gives you plenty of ideas to try in your own crafting. Now, today I will be creating a love card using a beautiful birds and of course the shutters and windows and the garden domes and of course the needle sprigs as well. But I will also introduce one other needle which you will find on the website from a Christmas collection, but one of the words in that needle messages set is love, and that's the one that I'm going to actually incorporate into this design because I actually think it goes beautifully well with our sprig needles. Okay, so but first things first, I have die cut a lot of sprigs, needle sprigs, and the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to place them white on white just with normal PVA glue in a sort of one single frame all the way around, and then with the more dainty sprigs, needle sprigs, I will be making a smaller frame. Okay, so we're going to have a really nice, busy, but very sort of lovely, light, weddingy like base background card. Okay. So my first frame is stuck on, and that is already looking really delicate. It's beautiful. And now I'm just going to go in with the more delicate needles. There you go. So my beautiful background is ready, and now we're just going to ink up some of the elements that I will be using for my cards, and that goes for my beautiful birds that are die cut in the one of the lilac-y script, this little script card. I also have my beautiful flowers die cut in the same colored stock, and I have my shutters. And I also have my flowers, a selection of lovely sort of lilac-y card from textured plains. And on top of that, I will also be inking up our stitched flowers from a mesh flower die collection. So I will have nice, lovely leaves to add to my arrangement. So first things first, I will do my leaves, and then I will proceed to my lilac-y elements. Okay, so I have a couple of things pre-prepared, and I also have another bird that I've inked up using the same colored ink pad, and that's the Distress Ink Dusty Concord. And I might change my mind, which is why I've inked it up now. So next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to sort out my flowers and really put them together so they are ready to go. In case you're wondering what flower I'm using, this is a beautiful primrose flower, which is just amazing. So, and it goes beautifully well with our forget-me-not flowers. Nice sort of delicate curved petals. I'm just embossing it ever so slightly. I will be squeezing it here and there, but this is just for my top flower. This one can stay as it is for now, and we're going to do the same with the script one. So these two are done, and now let's just do some 3D effect on these. I could do exactly the same as I did on my primrose flowers, but I'm actually going to pinch them a little bit on this occasion. So we have these two beautiful flowers here, primrose flowers, and I'm going to put them to the side, and then I'm going to put these to the side as well and attach the windows to my shutters. Now, one thing I have to show you is that I am not actually using the same size windows for these shutters. Okay, because this is the medium size shutter. Okay, let me just show you. This is the small size. This is the medium, and the large one obviously is in the set as well. But I'm not using the same size windows. Can you see? You can, absolutely. But then I won't see the detail outside, which is why I've changed to the smaller windows to go in the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to attach them more to the top because I know that my arrangement is going to go slightly at the bottom. So which is why this way it will be absolutely fine. I almost have everything ready, and now we can start attaching our windows in the middle of our frame, just like so they're close enough to each other. This is rather nice. And now we're just going to separate some of the leaves and curve them. And I will then truly have everything that I need to put my creations together. So I've got my beautiful dome that is going to go just here. And then we are going to go for a couple of pads. We do definitely want certain things to remain 3D. And definitely I'm going to aim to separate my dome from my window as a 3D effect. So just placing that here. I'm not too sort of concerned about the 3D pad being seen, because obviously I know that my next part will cover this, in which case we're just going to go here, just like so. And now my beautiful birds. So I think I'm going to go with these two birds, which are beautiful, and I definitely want them to be 3D'd as well. So all I'm going to do is just attach these two with a tiny bit of glue. Just like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to like emboss the tummies a little bit. Okay, so there you go. And my birdies are going to go just here. So I'm ready with my glue. Lovely. So my lovely birdie couple is stuck onto my base card, and now I'm going to start building my beautiful arrangement here on this side. So I have my beautiful flowers here, and basically we can always go the opposite corners if we wanted to, just like so, or we can start focusing on one area. I am definitely inclined to actually go one area, but I just wanted you to see what else can you actually do with this particular beautiful delicate background. So I'm just going to go for one of my flowers going here. Absolutely lovely. And now onto my leaves. Sometimes it's nice to stick a leaf to the back of a flower. That way we can make sure that the leaf is definitely more three-dimensional. So I'm just going to place it like so. And as you can see, it's really floating rather nicely. Okay, So we've got this stage here. I also have two beautiful hearts. We definitely need some hearts since we're making obviously a love card. I've got two beautiful, sort of very delicate twine here. And I'm going to make a simple sort of tag effect where you're just threading it through the hole. And then you just loop it. Just like so. Okay, so we've got something like this. And the second one, I have my twine a lot shorter. And we're doing exactly the same thing. Okay, so my hearts are done, and now I'm just going to add 3D pads to the back of them. And this one's going to be tucked in behind my primrose flower a little bit. Just like so. So my second heart is going to go here. But before I do something else with my twine, let me just add a little bit of natural fibre to my floral arrangement. So beautiful, delicate, very sort of romantic. And I'm just going to literally place it just between my primrose flowers. I'm just going to work it around my birdies. Okay, so this is lovely. Now, so the next thing that I've got to do now is place my beautiful poinsettia stamens in the center of my stunning flowers. So the large one, the medium size is going here. Okay, so we're getting there. Right, so now with my twine, what I want to do, I want to loop it ever so slightly. Okay, just like so. Can you see what I did? Just looped it. All right, and what I will then do is make sure that my hot glue gun is going to take, well, 4 strands of my fine twine. And I think that's more than doable. So look what's happening. This is done. So we're going and we're creating the same loop again. And with this shorter one, I mean, you have several choices. I mean, you could do exactly the same going up, or you can just carry on with the flow and do a loop to the base of your creation. And this twine, we're just gonna let it flow one direction. So what I created is a lovely sort of a frame on top of a frame, and on top of obviously the main arrangement. We know for fact, and we definitely can clearly see that everything is sitting within my beautiful frame. And now we can just go for our love message. But what I am going to do is snip out a little bit of my needle here. I'm going to place this message on just right in front of my birdies. Okay. There you go. And as you can see, what I need to do right now, I need to create a nice sort of bouncy flower in order for me to attach the end of my needle to the flower. There you go. So this flower, I believe, will be sufficient enough. And now my lovely needle message will definitely have support underneath. So one other thing that we can do in this case is actually add a smaller forget-me-not flower. And we're just going to place it in the middle of this one, quite cleverly securing the needle. Okay, and now on to my lovely leaves. Lovely. Now I've got a few extra lilac flowers and I'm going to scatter them around, and at the same time I'm going to add some of my white flowers to the mix as well. Right, and now nearly at the end, what I'm going to do out of our sprig reef trio, I'm going to remove this section. I'm just going to curve this end a little bit, and we're just going to pop this bit in between my primrose flowers. So this way, just bringing something really ornate, really delicate, and we're just going to make sure we wrap around it. Once you're happy with the placement, all you have to do is just make sure that you add a drop of glue. Okay, so this looks fabulous. So now the end of my needle. And now onto my flower centers. So and voila, my creation is done. Forget-me-not flowers meet primrose flowers, two lovely birdies, and we have a wedding card. Well, it's definitely a love card, that's for sure. Well, I hope you're enjoying our latest die collection, and I really hope you enjoyed this project and found it inspiring. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and share with your crafty friend. Until next time everyone, happy crafting and bye-bye.